Okay, it's snowing again today. At first it looked like it was going to be clear, then all of a sudden these clouds came in and the next thing you know, it's starting to snow again. This is sticking too. And what did I read today? In terms of snow, how about drones that are meant to survive in the extreme cold, like in the Arctic? This was kind of interesting. This one says, NATO scrambles for drones that can survive the Arctic. As it says here, with uncrewed aircraft changing the nature of modern warfare, NATO is turning to startups and small companies to stay ahead of the curve. In 2023, Mads Peterson, owner of Greenland-based startup Arctic Unmanned, sat in a car to keep warm while he tested a small drone at minus 43 degrees Celsius. The cold soon drained the drone's power. Yeah, I would imagine, and during that, type of temperature, I think one of the most challenging things too is when you're flying out in the cold, like right now, you leave your hands out, even with really good gloves at times, it still gets really cold and it makes it harder to control if you're using a traditional control anyways. It says the battery only lasted for 3 minutes, he said. Governments in the world's far north are seeking to overcome such challenges as the region comes increasingly into the geopolitical spotlight. Russia and China have stepped up military activity in the Arctic, while NATO states in the region are reporting more acts of sabotage on energy and communication lines. US President Donald Trump has recently revived US claims to Greenland. Meanwhile, the conflict in Ukraine has shown that uncrewed aircraft can provide critical intelligence and strike capabilities on the battlefield. The US, which sees the Arctic as crucial for territorial defense, and its early warning system against nuclear attacks in a strategy document released in July last year, said it would focus on uncrewed technology to counter Chinese-Russian collaboration there. And it mentions how Russia has a drone fleet in the Arctic back in 2014, and it says Russia's Zala Aero, part of Kalashnikov Group, already offers drones designed for extreme Arctic conditions, and Russia has also said its long-range S-70 Okhotnik combat drone can operate at minus 12 degrees Celsius and will be deployed there. Now, while the battery is an issue, obviously parts of the drone freezing is an issue too when you fly at that extreme weather anyways. And it says the risk to drones is highest in temperatures just either side of freezing between 8 degrees Celsius and minus 10 degrees Celsius. Drone pilots and experts have said a thin layer of ice forms on propellers and wings and destroys the aerodynamic. Although with that said too, I guess you could invent a robust drone in that sense, or kind of like what they imply here, they could just buy a bunch of cheap ones that are disposable, like Kamikaze ones, just do one little mission and that's it, it's gone. But I guess I will have to wait and see to see what happens here, huh? Isn't that what happened in a war in the past too? Where there was a side that was getting clobbered, for example, during just the regular warmer seasons, and as soon as winter came, that's it. They just started to take back, I guess, all their territories and all that too. So having the capabilities to function in extreme cold weather is obviously an advantage. With that thought of drones in the US, there's going to be all that Super Bowl event and so forth, and as you know, that usually means, okay guys, no flying your drones around specific areas, and the radius is pretty huge. But this got me to think, when you look at this, does this look like a quote drone? I mean, talk about things like disposable drones and kamikaze drones. This one says US startup develops football-sized kamikaze drone. As it says here, American defense startup X-Down has developed the PS Killer, a lightweight, throwable, tactical unmanned aerial system designed for rapid deployment in combat scenarios. Imagine that. It says the PSK, described as a throw and target drone, is built for special operation forces and counterterrorism missions, offering speed, stealth, and precision targeting. X-Down describes the PSK's deployment process as simple. Grab it, switch it on, throw it, the drone launches into operation within 2 seconds, much like a quarterback throwing a football. Oh, what happens if the guy's not like a very good throw, for example, too? And it says, X-Down developed the PSK to enhance Special Operations Forces' ability to conduct high-value target missions. The drone's compact size, rapid deployment, and advanced swarm capabilities integrate seamlessly into mission planning, providing operatives with a tactical advantage in dynamic environments. For counterterrorism operations, the PSK offers precision strike capabilities, reducing collateral damage in the urban environment. Its ability to neutralize threats quickly while minimizing risk to civilians and infrastructure makes it a viable alternative to conventional strike methods. Yeah, that's kind of interesting seeing this anyways. And with that, again, with, I guess, drones, I was looking at this where it's not too crazy in terms of the story in general, where there's criminals using drones to drop drugs and stuff. but it's a type of drones people are using. Like, look at this picture. People are using GoPro Karmas? Seriously? Like for these types of, I guess, criminal activities? It says, Cold Lake man charged after drone delivers drugs into Drumheller prison. A Cold Lake man has been arrested after a package containing methamphetamine, cell phones, nicotine patches, and fentanyl was found at the Drumheller institution, allegedly delivered by a drone. In November 2023, from the Correctional Service of Canada at the Drumheller institution reported that they found a package containing several illegal items. So with that, they got a warrant to investigate, and it says, as a result of the search warrant, police located supporting evidence of drug trafficking into an institution, including drones and drone parts. According to the RCMP, police say they also found a handgun. On the same day, Drumheller GIS executed a search warrant on a vehicle believed related that was seized by the Edmonton Police Robbery Unit. Additional evidence supporting drug trafficking into an institution was located, including cell phones and evidence of drone use. They don't really specifically say how did they know it's from the drone use in particular. Did they have flight logs, for example? But again, looking at that, a GoPro Karma, wow. Alright, see you guys later.